All right, what's going on, folks? Chris here. Better Investing. Today is Friday, November the 28th, 2025, end of the month. Um, Hope you all had a good, holiday. Thanksgiving. I know I did. Man, I was fucked up this week. Well, yesterday. Really felt it this morning, man. I was out of it. Didn't really do much today. I did walk away some coins. Um, but yeah, I guess like really just go through the market. Um, so yeah, I mean strong close. I mean on very low volume, right? You expect that with considering it's only a half a day. Really like the thing that I'm really interested in, or what I've liked so far, again was this hold from back here, right? We kind of held here, 100-day moving average. I'm not even a big fan of the 100-day moving average. Hasn't really given a daily candle pullback. It's been like you needed to get in intraday off a higher low. I think this is when I got long Tesla, and now we just gap up, right? Gap up again. It's very similar to the action that we did here. Um, you know, when we broke out, right? When we broke here, right? When we broke this candle, right? What did we do, right? We gapped up, gapped up. Very hard to kind of get long on some positions. Same thing here, right? We close above this candle, gap up and a gap up, and shit. Probably Monday we gap up again, right back into here, and it's like, all right, we need to pull back or we need to chill out a little bit. Let these moving averages catch up. It could just be another, move where we just get an extension to the upside. Um, and based off of how things have performed, right? It seems like a lot of things have been, making a U-turn, should we say? So let's take a look at some of the stocks that's out there. You got AMD. Start off with that. Again, no technical setup really here. From a price action perspective, I guess what you could have done is really just mark out this gap, right? You kind of see how we pretty much held there, right? Went underneath, right? Washed out those traders, right? Then we just ripped 3 days in a row. But now you actually say, like, what else are we going to do? Apple still doing the same thing, pussyfooting around here at the top of this range, I want to say. Let's see if this will open up anytime soon. Oh man, yeah man, I had to get on the IV, little IV powders this morning. Still got a little left. You can hear it. Trying to recuperate, man. Yesterday got a little wild for you, boy. Oh man, here this shit doing it again. Every time, man. Let me see. What I need to. What's open that I can close? Let me close this Discord. I mean, that's pretty much all I can close. All right, we're gonna just shut this down again. Open it back up. Open her back up. See if she works. Oh man, come on. Tell you what, I'm about to go hop on the treadmill after this, man. I'm gonna give me a nice like 30-minute run in. Sweat this shit off. All right. Here you got Apple, right? Not too bad, right? Still kind of breaking out. I mean, next week. I mean, this could you might can't see it, but I can probably see how this is looking on like an hourly chart. Um, Kind of got like this little flag pattern, I guess. Let me see. Let me see. Yeah. I mean, shit. Yeah, I mean, this looks like it's gonna go on Monday, honestly. Um, but yeah, let's go back to some stocks. I mean, not much for me to really talk about. I do want to say, I don't know if I even have like a watch list that I'm watching. I did like this AV. Well, I don't know why. think it's just kind of how like how held here. I forget what stock it remind me of. What stock did this remind me of? What stock was that that looked like this? What stock was that that pulled back? Can't remember. I do like this GD, and I like this inside day. Or I like these three inside days here. I mean, I press over the EMAs. You can get real tight. You got $2 stop, $3 stop, right back up into these highs. I mean, this is an opportunity. So I do like that. Let's go back to the main watch list. Nvidia not looking too good, right below it. The 100-day, the 50, 9 and the 20. Where's my 20 or where's my 9? Come on, baby. This shit together. All right, there we go. All right, just kind of trending down, respecting the moving averages. Man, I'm so out of it. I'm not even gonna hold you. But yeah, I mean, not a lot of great, great setups out there. This Twilio still looks good. I think. I haven't traded it yet. I'm just being a bitch, honestly. Gotta get out of that. I need to see a pullback, honestly. I want to see how it holds these moving average after breaking through like this wedge pop. I would like, for something like this, where it maybe a little shallow pullback into these moving averages, something like that. See how right? That will look nice. That will look sick for a nice move back into this bearish gap. Cause right, this it still has this bearish gap that's still unfilled. So I mean, for the most part, I would say sellers are still in control right there. But I mean, this it does look good. It does look good. I just want to see it pull back, let those moving averages catch up. Oh man, but honestly, I mean, besides that, I mean, I don't really have much to talk about. Again, it's probably gonna be an early day. I mean, early short video for me. I guess let me just go back to. Let me go look at QQQ real fast. QQQ, right? You just got the trendline bros, man, hopped in, but it just makes it hard because it doesn't just break through. It just gaps up, right? I know some people like looking at this low volume, but it's the holiday, and that's why I was trying to tell some folks on my IG, like, man, you guys are buying puts, you're about to get fucking smoked. You know, coming into a holiday, a shortened session. And then at the end of the month, you have, month end positioning, and you kind of see what happened at the end of the day, right? Like, that's probably, like, really just fucking killed you. You're like, all right, we're off of the lows, I mean, we're off of the highs, right? And then, like, boom, just rips at the end of the fucking day as well. It's just, I don't think you try to catch, the turn here. I mean, if it wants to turn, then let's just see it turn. But, if it does turn, I mean, you still have, if it pulls back, right? Now we got these moving averages to look at. But, I can see someone saying if we get a red candle on a hold and then we break down, then again, you have that sequence of lower highs on the daily, along with, lower lows, right? So that's kind of like the look I'm thinking. I wouldn't say I'm thinking, but now I can see how people could see this perspective and looking for that drill down again. You gotta be open minded. Honestly, right now, just the way how price action has been, definitely off of this. But I don't like the wedge up action. It's somewhat similar to this, but just kind of chopped around in this candle range for a little bit longer. This right here just literally just ripped right back up. So yeah, I think my one trade on Tesla today, so I did see that Thinkorswim had some broker issues this morning, so I was still out of it. I was like, all right, man, I'll hop on a little later. I forgot what I did on this thing. I know I took it long. Where I take it long at? Right over here. This is where I took it long at. Yeah, right here is where I took it long at. And I got a nice little move on this. I forget where I peeled most of it off at. I know I got out of here and then I went short. I went short for a nice little scalp. I ended my day pretty good. I'm not mad. How things worked out. What is going on here? Why do I not see all the indicators? Let's bring this back up there. There we go. All right. So the thing with like the Tesla look, I can see some people saying, look for a reject up here, maybe at the, this moving average right here, right? If it presses into this, right? Maybe you get a situation where, it wicks off, right? Maybe do something like, I don't know, put in like an inverted hammer or some shit, right? Kind of dangling off the 50. Then yeah, I mean I think that's clear to say, okay, you have a spot where you can risk off of, right? If it wants to do that on Monday and then break down on Tuesday, then yeah, right through there would be your trigger. You can use the 50 as your stop. But you gotta be mindful that you have these moving averages right here. But they are crossed over and they're still curling. I wouldn't say they're curling down, but they have crossed over. So I could see something like that, right? Just given scenarios. Or, we could see something that, could happen as well is maybe, it decides to pull back on Monday, right, into like these moving averages or so, right? Say if it undercuts the 9, right? Do something like that, right? Maybe trade sideways, right? And then blast through the 50. I mean, if it could build up a little bit momentum here, maybe that's the better look on it, honestly. Something like that. I wouldn't say a double bottom, but you get what I'm doing. Right? Maybe it does something like, maybe it pulls back here, right, and then it presses. Make this a higher low, something like that. And then like that look right there, I wouldn't be concerned with the 50. But if we just gap up on Monday or try to blast through it on Monday and it fades and reverses, then I think that's the look that you look for in terms of potentially probably taking it down. Bitcoin, Buckcoin. I don't know if you remember, I had like this. I wonder if it's still here. I did have an hourly flag on it, didn't I? And I had marked out whatever. I don't know. I keep forgetting, like, cause I know there's different BTCs that I look at. I don't know if it's on this one maybe. You see, I have a draw in here. I can't remember. Oh man, but yeah, man. I think and that's all I got, man. I'm so out of it. Right. I mean, doesn't look bad, man. I mean, I wouldn't say it doesn't look bad, but man, this is a nice little pullback. Right, nice rally back into all-time highs, right, 250 or so. Let's go check out RSP. Equal weighted, a SPY does not look bad either, right? It kind of starting to have a little more, I wouldn't say similarities. Yeah, because I remember this was pulling back when I don't think SPY was. So let's take a look at QQQE, right? Same look, right? So there's some stocks that's been rebounding. Let's look at CRM. This is one of the stocks that's still been watching it. Oh, this is setting up perfect for a fucking short. Oh, now, damn, they got earnings next Wednesday. Can't touch it. But yeah, I guess like what was some of the things that were ripping today? Let's go take a look. What was doing good? Like I said, I got a nice little theme bucket of stuff that's been looking good. The Cipher, looks like it's been running. BE, man, I'm telling you, this stock just has a hell of range. The way it got brought up yesterday was definitely amazing. Don't necessarily like for me, I would, if I wanted to get long this, I would look for pullbacks. And honestly, if it gets up into 113 and start to sell off a little bit, I'll trade it. Again, my methodology for trading is probably different than a lot of folks. Well, no, I think I have a constructive strategy. But I just look for levels, look for a price action where it reacts at, and you can kind of see it here. Like it's been an ideal location, right? Even back up into this 118 spot. I know 118 because that's where I shorted it at right here. It got a fucking crazy move. So really like anywhere in here, if it wants to act a little funky, act a little weird, get a little reject, I would play this back down, right? anywhere, like even like right here. Yeah, anywhere between there. All right. Want to press in here, act stupid, roll back through it. No, I'll take it short. Put my stop over the top. All right, let me see. SPY after volume every day during Thanksgiving week, Monday through Friday. 1 day later. Yeah. But yeah, man. Not a lot really. I mean, this looks good for another short. Honestly, Irene looks good for a short. Or if this wants to sell off on Monday, let's put an alert right here. Yep, looks good. Looks good for a short. Ugh. But mm, yeah, I'm just looking. Man, not much to do here. Oh, I seen Intel rip, and it's crazy. I wonder if it still has that wrist tool I had on her. No, it does not. I had a wrist tool on here, and I was like, man, you could take this as it broke through her, and I don't know what he gapped up on. I don't even know what the news was. What the fuck was the news? Okay, they're fucking with Apple chips. Um, yeah, man, don't really have too much. Let me go look at Wolf real fast. I remember looking at this stuff. Yeah, just straight up. Mm, definitely set alert there. I mean, this looks bear flaggish. Right? Like, am I tripping? And this looks like a bear flag. Or is this the start of a new move? I mean, this thing did pull back pretty viciously. Yeah, almost damn near. God damn. How far did this pull back? from 64. That's full. It's probably. I wouldn't look for any continuation really. If you did, it's definitely you got to be quick. You know, you can get a move, but you just got to be quick. Um, you know, it all depends on like the sentiment of the market as well. Like the market is still holding up well, and this is starting to pull back. I will look for this to be. I'll look long here. All right, if this wants to pull back, maybe into the nine, right, or maybe into the 200, right, and the market is doesn't look like it's doing this, this would be an opportunity where you can find find a good entry, right, to keep going with the market, right, if the market is going upward, um, type of thing, or you can probably look to buy that higher low. Am I saying that right or lower? Yeah, higher low. Um, Yeah, man, that's about it. Like I said, I'm still recovering from yesterday. I had a good ass night. It was a good night with family and friends and my kids. Um, this ain't do shit, right? This is nasty. Um, yeah, I don't really have much. I'm looking at it. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, some of these could be setting up as the next leg down, right? What's going to lead that charge? Like, what's the tone that'll get you there? It's the question. That part I do not know. But yeah, I think I'm gonna call it here. Oh, let me go check on my FMCC. I'm still swinging this. I think this looks good. I think this is a line chart type of thing I got here. I think that's a constructive trend. This thing's going higher. Yep. Um. Let me just check solar before I get off. I wanted to check the solars. I'm about to go lay down. Just kind of make like a little cup. A little cup. I see that rounding action to it. I don't know. You can teach us about the moving averages on this, but this is the trend, right? Price action. So it really was interesting. So, um, now if you do start to get moves in solar, right? I mean, not the cleanest, type of look, right? But you got like a little cup there. Um, Let me see where I had another cup at. But for me to like really want to take this seriously, like I want to maybe do something like build out in this range, right? And then go. That will probably be best. And then you get a move like that. Oh yeah, let me go back to solars. What's this next doing? Hmm. I have to fuck with this. What the weekly look like? Fucking Canadian Solar. But yeah, man, that's about it, man. You guys have a good day. Peace. God bless.